Welcome, my friends, to It's Vinylly Mine. So glad you could join us today. Yes, we are very excited for the unboxing. I know what this package is, and you saw the title. We are looking at the anniversary release of Who Made Who. Yes, the album that was from AC/DC, and it is also the soundtrack to one of my all-time favorite horror films, Stephen King, cocaine fueled and all. Yes, I'm looking at Maximum Overdrive, and Who Made Who is the soundtrack to that film. I'm so excited to take a look at this vinyl. It is from Columbia. It is E80211, also put out by Albert Productions, E80211 as well. Yeah, let's just drop the needle, crack open this package, and take a look. Now, this I ordered from Eroding Winds record shop here in Oshkosh, and you can see it here. I visit them whenever I'm in Oshkosh. That's where I get a lot of my vinyl, especially in the recent years when we did the Oshkosh Horror Film Festival and the Northeast Wisconsin Horror Film Festival. I make sure to visit the place to get records. So yeah, they're wonderful, and they've got an online shop on Discogs. And so thanks to the wonderful world of the internet, I was able to order this. So let's crack this open now. Shout out to Eroding Winds. Definitely check it out. Run by some wonderful, wonderful folks there. And if I can actually get this open at all. Very well packaged, and I'm very inept, apparently, at opening a cardboard box. So let's just get in here and crack this open. Just one moment. All right, there we go. Oh, smell of fresh vinyl. Yes, here it is, folks. A wonderful sticker, Eroding Wind sticker. There you go. Yep, I love it. I love it. It's going to be cool. I got to figure out where to put it, or if I'm going to even put it anywhere. I have no idea. So let's get this going here. We're going to grab the bat blade here in a minute and get this plastic off. And so, yeah, I've got the CD for this as well. Go figure, because I just love the movie and love the soundtrack. I mean, the soundtrack makes the movie so much better. And it's got such classic music on it. Now, for the film, they did record 3 tracks. Who Made Who was one of them, as well as a couple of the instrumentals, which we'll get into, called DT and Chase the Ace. So the rest on here, well, we'll get into it a little bit further. But here we are, the cover of the album. Love it. Who Made Who, with the pillars on here, the AC/DC logo, of course, and the title of the album. Not too complicated, but still very effective. And yeah, this is just like what was on the cover of the CD as well. So let's get here a little closer look, and yep, there you have it, folks. Just a wonderful print of this. I love the font that they use here for the Who Made Who, and yeah, AC/DC logo, you can't go wrong. And then on the back, yep, there we are, folks. Some pictures of the band members. Now, again, the only indication that you have here that this is actually the soundtrack to Maximum Overdrive, if you haven't seen the film, is right here on the bottom of this album cover. Otherwise, you may not know it. But if you've watched the movie, you know it. So some great tracks here. Here we have the listings as well of all the songs on here. Ride On here is featuring Bon Scott. Now, this is the only track, I believe, featured on here. Bon Scott died, and he was replaced by Brian Johnson. So all the other songs on here are sung by Brian Johnson, but Ride On does feature Bon Scott. And yes, here's side 2 listing, the Albert Productions, and the Who Made Who. This is the official soundtrack with that wonderful Maximum Overdrive logo, as well as Maximum Overdrive credits. So yeah, I am digging this so much. This is so awesome. And you can tell here on the bottom as well the 2003 release date, which this actually was released on, and the original release date of 1986 down here. So let's take a look at the vinyl inside. Oh, check this out. Oh, that is so awesome. Look at that. We got press articles in here, the tour dates of 1986, headlines, album. This is awesome. I love it. Yeah, and even horror movies and heavy metal. Yeah, I'm digging this so much. This is so cool. Definitely got some great stuff to read here with the liner notes on here, as well as, yeah, just so much to look at here. This is so cool. And then on the other side, even more. Oh, I would love to have this poster by itself. But yeah, this is very cool. It's got the original release date here in the credits down here on the bottom, as well as who designed the inner sleeve here, which was Esme Vision, and original album photography as well, George Bodnar. So yeah, this is a wonderful release. Just a fantastic release. Very happy that I purchased this in the vinyl. Oh, nice, solid 180 grams. And yes, there we are with Who Made Who on one side with the track listing on one, nothing fancy there, and then the track listing on side two. Now this is remastered from, I believe, the actual master tapes, and so I am looking forward to listening to this. If it's anything like our Beastie Boys License to Ill, yeah, I may be coming back gushing. So I'm going to go listen to this pressing now. When I come back, I'll give you an idea of what quality the pressing is, what my favorite track is, which is going to be a hard pick, and a few other tidbits as well, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, you want to help us decide what we review here on It's Vinylly Mine? Then head on over to www.patreon.com/specialmarkproductions. It's our Patreon page where we have 3 great tiers for you to join. If you join our top tier, you get early access to all the videos we post on YouTube. Plus, you get to participate in a poll to decide on what we review on It's Vinylly Mine, and you get a poll to decide what the VIP episode will be for the month exclusively for our patrons. We got a lot of great content there, so head on over there and we hope to see you soon. And we are back, everyone. Just got done listening to this pressing of Who Made Who, and oh my Lord, this is a thing of beauty. It's just like art for your ears. The music is remastered, and you can tell. It was like hearing new versions of these songs that I have heard so often ever since the movie came out. So yeah, it's wonderful. You've got a great separation of instruments in here, hearing little melodies and bits that you may not have heard from the CD or an MP3. I mean, it just so worth it. It made me a very happy boy, as you can tell. Now these inside liner notes here, it gives a great bit of history about AC/DC and with Maximum Overdrive. And I find it interesting that people consider Maximum Overdrive just this awful film. It's not. It's a wonderful cult B movie. Even if Stephen King says, yeah, I wrote it while fully on cocaine, I don't care. It's just so much fun, and this soundtrack is just as much fun as the movie, and it helps enhance the entertainment value of some of the scenes in the movie. So, yeah, the fact that even though the film did not do well, this revitalized and reinvigorated AC/DC fans, made new fans. They were able to sell out their concert. They went on tour, which, as we mentioned earlier, there are tour dates on here for when they took, and they sold out every single one of these concerts. Their music, they made 2 videos that ended up on MTV and actually, getting even more popularity for the music, and they ended up on the charts as well. I do believe they added number 33 on the American Billboard 200 and number 11 on the UK charts. I do believe that was the numbers that they had there. So yeah, as far as my favorite tracks go, well, of course, I love every track on here, but you gotta love Ride On in here, even though it's featured for a short bit in the movie, playing on the while it was a dark scene, a kind of a quiet scene, it was still rather poignant and perfect to play that there. Hell's Bells, of course, was fantastic when they're refueling the tanker trucks. It is so fitting. All of this music, even though they didn't record a lot of original tracks, is still fitting for the scenes they had. I mean, but who made who? What a wonderful way to open this movie right after a fun cameo from Stephen King with one of the best lines in cinema, I will say. Shook me all night long. Brought this again. It was already popular even more to the forefront with this album, and it is a solid album of not so much a full greatest hits album, yet not quite so much just a complete soundtrack either, where some instrumental tracks may never actually make it out to the public, unfortunately, or on a solo album of sorts. But what we do get is phenomenal. And what you get here with this vinyl is exactly what you want. Not only is it a crisp, clean, wonderful sound pressing, it's a high quality album, and really this is going to have you cranking up the speakers and shaking your house all night long. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble about this. Please check out our Patreon where you can vote and you can help decide what we review here on It's Vinylly Mine. I thank you all for listening, and remember, it's not yours, it's vinylly mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side.